Hey guys, uh, this, sorry, brain going. Anyway, we're finally starting. We had a few issues. Meg is not going to be here again, probably. Don't know quite what's going on. We haven't gotten an answer yet. And one of our new players who is going to come in might come in later. But so far, we may just have our four lovely people that you see here. And we're gonna start off, as always, with a recap. Last time, they had finally tracked down Dale after getting some information from Talora, learning about a ship that might be a lead for finding him. And they went down, found out he was probably going to leave on the ship, ambushed him, and he wasn't quite the hey, actually, real quick, Steve, can you take me off air?
Yeah.
For a moment? Hey guys, sorry about that. Anyway, I'm actually going to hand over the recap. Lan, if you would like to start us off.
I would not like to, but seeing as I'm the only one that has a hand to raise, I shall attempt to. Okay, last session started off with us all being chased out of the sewers by a half-orcish man. I personally blame everyone else for that. I had nothing to do. Now, after we left the sewers, I believe one of us went back in there, then went back out, and then we went to the bar. On going to the bar, we turned in our guest to Laura Grace and met our new player, Elan. Elan is currently doing something right now, but they will be playing with us today, hopefully. Shortly after that, Stello, me, had to leave, and then the misadventures of Triple E, Elan, Evan, and Erston went on and caused terror all over the town. Namely, one of them went to the docks, bribed a smuggling ship to stay at port for a little bit longer, then they came back, and then they decided to wait for their targets to move towards the docks. Cutting out everything in between, long story short, there is now a dead gnome. And Dale, our supposed target, assuming this is even Dale, is claiming that the treasure that we're actually searching for has been smuggled unknowingly to the ship, onto the smuggler's ship, while he's tied up. With these three beautiful men waiting at pretty much to kill him. Is that a good recap?
I think most were waiting to shove him in a box or something, but yes.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out a way to transport him.
We're killing his pride, that's enough.
Yeah. Also, during last session, they... what was it? I forgot the word. Today is turning out to be a great day. I did not get enough sleep. I never do, but especially last night. Anyway, another thing was that at least one of you, I believe it was Elan, who got the feeling something wasn't quite right last session, so that's another thing. And yet another thing was to distract people to get our lovely Dale, create a distraction which may or may not be wearing off right about now. So you got that to look forward to as well. I guess that's where we're starting. over by the docks in a small back alley with a dead gnome and another dude that's tied up and waiting to be shut in a box.
Did we actually have a distraction?
Yeah, you
You had Elan use thaumaturgy. Well, he decided to do it himself with a loud boom.
he made it sound like
Yeah.
something blew up and people kind of looked over and were trying to figure out what was going on, and it gave you just enough distraction to kind of move in.
That's right.
It wouldn't be
Pull a
something,
knife on someone.
although luckily it didn't do it really obviously. But yeah, so that's where we are. All right. Stella's not here, so it is the three E's. You called them the triple E's plan, I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I think at the end you guys were discussing what to do about the whole money being aboard the boat situation, if that's where we want to start.
Actually, our biggest concern was just getting
Or,
Dale out of here.
okay.
'Cause wasn't
Also,
that-
who's watching him? Is anyone still watching the street right now?
we all are.
All watching Dale? And
The other two were watching Dale. Erston was keeping lookout and watching the street while singing about bananas.
I do like bananas.
The true bard of this thing.
I'm not a bard.
Evan's got his work cut out for him.
okay then. I will say, starting off, that Erston, you notice that it is still a bit confused by this sudden noise, but people are starting to kind of go about how they were before now. The guards that had rushed off to investigate are coming back to the docks. You don't think you guys are within straight view, but just throwing that out there.
We might want to get moving. Things are starting to calm down out there.
Alright, well, what are we doing with the body?
We can
The
just leave that
living.
one there.
The living body. This, dude.
Well, we have two choices. We can either have two dead bodies, or we get him out of here quick.
Okay, how are we gonna get him out of here? I feel like we're stuck in a hard place right now, and I don't have any more tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah, I'm pretty much out myself.
I still have my thaumaturgy.
Can that make it look like there's nothing in this alley while we go get the treasure?
Nope.
Well, can anyone do that?
No.
Well, this is just hunky-dory.
Maybe we just walk him back and call it a day.
Walk where? Walk him where exactly?
Back to the bar.
The boat leaves now.
Isn't the person more important than the money?
No, I think the money's
No.
the most important thing. DM, is there any sewer grates or doorways or just piles of trash or just anything in this alley?
Make me a perception check real quick.
Okay. Natural 20.
Alright. You actually, as you scan this alley, you take note of a sketch, a little line in...
I could not see that. It has to be.
Oh
things
yeah,
I
duh.
can smell
Sorry, I'm
and
tired.
hear and feel.
Then, no, you don't see anything. You said look around. Somebody else will have to roll for that.
I did not say look around. I asked if there was anything else in the alley, things I might have tripped over or smelled or someone.
That's fair. It does smell really bad, so there could be trash. You wouldn't.
All right, let's knock him unconscious and bury him in some trash. That way the guards don't find him and we can go to the boat.
Works for me.
Take my short sword and hit him over the head with the butt of it.
Okay. Roll for attack.
He's tied up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So advantage.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do? I mean, it's just gonna be us beating on him for a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's fine. But trying to see how this works. Okay, you know what? We're just going to skip and say, sure. I'd just like to, real quick, does anyone, what's advised passive perception?
Terrible.
Oh. Yeah.
14.
12.
All right.
Yeah, my thing's
So-
not coming up. Sorry. It's gonna be low, 9.
All right.
Doesn't it start at
We're just
10?
gonna say for the sake of it. Yeah, you can do it. He's tied up right now. There's not really any way for much to happen.
Okay, now that he's unconscious, I'm gonna throw him in the trash pile and throw trash on top of him so he's buried.
I help him out to make it look like.
Yeah, I have no idea what it looks like. I'm just throwing trash on him.
Actually, you know what? Elan's just gonna walk behind him with cross his arms, like a little more to the left, to the right now.
You could help.
No, I don't do trash.
When I'm done, I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation so I don't stink.
Before you bury him too much, you should probably search him. You know, sharp objects, valuables, things like that.
I thought we already searched him.
Nope, you guys did not search him. You
We've
just
checked
asked
him
if
for
you had some-
weapons.
No, you didn't actually.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
well.
didn't do any of that.
Fine, I check him for weapons and I search his pockets.
All right.
He's-
Roll a investigation check.
12.
You find some weapons, and you also do notice something a bit interesting. You find a patch in his clothes that doesn't look normal. Like, it's
Well,
been
this
sewn
feels
together.
weird. Someone else come feel his clothes.
You also notice a bigger patch that's kind of noticeable because you're actually looking at it now that has a giant hole in it.
I stick my hand through the hole.
Like, pocket kind of stitched inside. Type thing where it looks like.
Yeah, I stick my hand in it.
Alright. You find a few gems, or it feels like gems.
Okay, I pull them out. Shiny things, I'm guessing. Someone take these.
I take him.
And he's got some other weird spot on him. I don't know what it looks like. You can come investigate. I take all the weapons off of his person and bury them somewhere else. Actually, no, I keep them.
There you go.
What kind of
Alright,
jewels are these?
There's 2 sapphires, and then there's what looks like a very small diamond.
Mm.
And if anyone else wants to search too,
I'll search.
you know,
I'm keeping watch.
okay. I'm
Do I do
looking
just
for
investigation?
For the
Hold on.
weapons, he has a mace and a heavy crossbow. I was trying to pull that up.
These are heavy. I am not a strong boy.
And I am not inquisitive or investigative, whatever the word is.
You don't find much else besides what Evan had already described.
Okay, you know
But
what?
you do.
I'm just gonna strip it naked.
You do look at the hole, and it looks to be a rather bigger kind of.
I'm stealing his clothes.
Okay.
Because
What's
Script's
up
gonna
with
get
you
a
guys stealing people's
reputation.
clothes?
I don't want to be in the trash for longer than I have to, so I'm just gonna be like, I can't see anything. I'm just gonna take it out.
This now looks like a much worse crime than it is. We need to be done in this alley now.
I walk away.
I bury the body.
Do you have a shovel?
In the trash!
I'm gonna put all his clothes like in my cloak under my arm and just jump up to my little rooftop and just wait.
What time of day is it?
I think it was nearing sunset
That sounds right.
when we stopped.
And the ship was leaving that night, or was it the morning?
He wouldn't tell you.
I thought Evan had found out.
I bribed
You
him.
had been told by Talora, but when you questioned the captain, he refused to give you any info, but you bribed him and he took the bribe, so you don't know if he was actually planning to leave that night. It probably was because Dale was there, but you can't be 100% certain. He could have just been headed there to talk one last time before you.
Okay, so what time is it exactly? Is it like midday, evening, almost
It's
nighttime?
almost nighttime.
Okay. Alright, so we just need to go on that boat and get the rest of it.
I have almost nothing left, magically or otherwise, to get on there.
I mean, I bribed the guy.
Are we gonna be the passengers?
No, we just want this guy's stuff.
I mean, does he know who the passenger is? I mean, what he looks like?
Well, he knows what I look like. So it's not gonna be me pretending to be him.
Because what if I'm Fingers and Elan is Dale?
That's a gamble, but gambling's not the worst vice I have, so go nuts.
We don't have any time left. I don't know what else we can do.
Yeah, have fun. I have a feeling if I get on the boat, it's just gonna make things worse because the captain already knows who I am and already knows that I am not Dale and I do not like Dale and he'll know something's up. So.
Alright, well, I'll put on Fingers' clothes.
I'm up on the roof, by the way. I didn't hear any of this.
Hey, other guy, get down here.
And then I jump down. Yes.
How pretty of a talker are you?
I'm pretty good.
Okay, you are now Dale. Put on his clothes.
Ugh.
Prestidigitation so the clothes aren't dirty or stinky. There, now they're nice and squeaky clean.
Would you mind? Mine have a little blood on them.
Sure, yeah, that's what I'm here for. Drinking and lunch.
All right. You, and I point to Evan, stay there, but you, short one, turn around, and I start changing into the clothes.
You. I'm gonna turn around and change.
Okay.
I mean, there's no need for modesty. I cannot see you guys anyway.
That's why I said don't move.
But I could see him. It's oof.
Some of us are not so picky. Just change so the sun doesn't set on us and the boat doesn't leave.
Elan is insulted. And he's changed. I work hard for my body, thank you.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
Erston will just start breaking out in songs about shrunken bananas.
I never took up. You know what? Never mind.
It doesn't matter.
He made fun of your banana. Okay, have fun storming the boat.
Woo! Alright, big one. Let's go.
Here we go. I have no idea who this person was, so we're gonna have to be very quick.
Wait. I have a thought. I don't know if I can cast this on other people. I don't think I can. Never mind. I was gonna cast voices, but I don't think I can do it on people
If
that
you
aren't me.
click it, it'll link the chat.
Yeah, let me click it.
Otherwise, I can pull it up here.
I think it's only on self. Yeah, that's self.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was gonna make you sound like him, but
There we go. That sucks.
never mind.
Okay,
What
who
kind-
all is still watching the street?
I am now on street. You can't see, I can listen, and I can make sure no one goes into this alley where there are a dead body and a naked body.
Not totally naked. I left his underwear.
He's got on a nice trash blanket now, so he's fine.
All
I
right.
was changing, so I couldn't see anything.
Okay, Lan, is this where you'd like to come in? Walk
I have
around?
no idea where anything is.
Alright, so, we're gonna say, told they were snooping around the docks, you came down here, you're kind of wandering around the street, and now you see Evan just standing, not suspiciously at all, in front of the alley.
I mean, I'm not just like standing there. I'm pretending to be a drunk in an alley because
Well, yeah, but
I am drunk and I'm in an alley.
that's
So-
How
true.
much of that is
That's very
pretend?
fair.
Not much of it.
Didn't
Seeing
say
the
you were
familiar fool.
Pretending
Oh no, that was yesterday.
being-
Oh no, I'm actually sober. I sobered up
Yeah.
yesterday. Never mind. I am pretending to be drunk.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was remembering.
I sobered up. I remember that.
Seeing
I'm
the
not-
familiar fool, I just look left and right. How many people are on this street?
It's getting actually a bit more crowded. People are heading home for the day, leaving the docks, finishing up whatever they're doing. Guards tend to come out more at night, so there's some shifts they'll be changing shortly.
Are there Are there places I can hide my bow in Dale's clothes?
Hide your what?
My bow, my short bow,
Probably not.
the dagger.
I mean, he was holding a mace and such, so you can probably just keep it on you.
Well, yeah. It was. Yeah, people walk around with weapons all the time. Here, it's a big city for adventurers.
Okay.
So, is this the normal place where our club normally hangs out now, fool?
Hey, dude who abandoned us.
Correction, dude who got called on an emergency because someone was nearly dying. Now, everyone on our
Abandoned
team's
us.
nearly dying.
No, no one dead. Well, some people are dead, but no one we liked.
I look onto the alley. Is the
I'm
gnome's
in-
body still exposed?
I don't know. I didn't bury it.
I would have definitely.
Yeah,
buried fingers.
nobody did that.
So, I see you've made a new friend, and then probably a new pet. Died like the rest.
I'm still kind of like putting on the shirt and just waving up behind me.
You are magic, right?
Sure.
Can
In the
you-
same way that a fish is magic.
Can you make people look like other people?
No. Well, actually, yes. Why?
And I'm gonna like fumble until I grab him and pull him back, and then go show him the unconscious body in the trash. Someone needs to look like that in order to get gems off of a boat, and it needs to happen quickly because I paid the boat guy, but he's probably gonna leave. So chop chop.
Okay, and wait, you dressing up. You do realize you have horns, right?
Spell
I-
magic.
I don't have magic that can do it. I know my way around makeup.
We don't have time for makeup, otherwise I would do
Then
it.
you're
and it would look
fucked. Let's have
terrible.
a different plan.
Well,
Okay,
Erston
so we need to
said
stop a boat from
something.
moving.
Erston was saying something about disguise.
Can you disguise? I know how, it's just it will take a bit.
I can do this. I can make you sound like him, so we can pretend that you're disguised as somebody else because you're identifiable in your human form.
Couldn't Evan just put prestidigitation on my horns to make it look like they're gone? And then
That's not how that
Lan-
spell works.
Oh, never mind.
Magic that has to do with like what things look like, I don't do because of reasons.
Long story short, I snap my fingers and an illusion pops in one hand. This is very still. It won't move with you. You're kind of
Okay.
fucked in that regard.
Well, damn.
Here's a different plan. We just need this boat to not move, right?
If you can
Mhm.
sink a boat, go sink a boat.
Or better yet, instead of getting all of our treasure wet, we
I
can
mean,
just...
I think it's gems. I don't do gems get soggy?
I don't know. I know they can rust and fall into deep crevices, though.
I don't think gems can rust.
Give it enough time.
Wait, no, but I thought iron rusted.
Iron would
Sure.
rust.
Yeah, unless the
Either
loot's
way.
iron, we don't need to worry about rust.
Either
Do
way,
I need to be in these clothes? If not, I'm taking them off.
No, leave them on. They look really good on you.
either
I
way, can we
know.
move away from the alley with the dead body? Seriously, these guards need to clean up this place.
Sure.
Move
Oh, I
onto the
just-
street. You
no,
move
I-
first, drunk.
I am sober. I just
Yeah, well,
always
you weren't
act
doing a
drunk.
very good job of showing it in the front of the alley for some reason.
I just act drunk because people ignore the drunks. You look homeless and you act drunk, people don't pay much attention.
You look like a
to you.
fool, not a homeless person.
I put my silver, gray, whatever coat on over my other clothes and walk out.
So,
Homeless people
interesting
can't afford
thing.
costumes.
Very interesting thing. When you turn back to look at your clothes and your bag and the stuff you had while you were changing, some stuff is gone.
Like, just Elan's or mine as well?
No, just
Who
mine.
wasn't paying attention to their stuff?
I don't think Elan would pay attention to his stuff. He doesn't care. Or not Elan. Erston wouldn't care.
And probably
my-
a few of those things are gone too.
Is my coat still there? With all my stuff in it.
Mm,
Because if my coat's not there, I'm about to just run.
So is it everything is gone, or
But
just...
not everything. The coat's still there, but would you like to check the coat?
Yes, I would like to check the damn coat.
Please roll me an investigation.
How do we're thieves. How do we let ourselves get?
By not keeping your clothes on you.
You notice some things are gone.
What?
The most expensive things.
I don't have anything
And
expensive.
ones that are smaller, easier to kind of... It's the small, shiny things that are missing.
Did they
I don't
steal
know
my
if those would
laxative?
be in your case. But yeah, there's stuff missing from anything that wasn't being paid attention to. Nothing... You'll notice nothing really big is gone. But, like...
Okay. My amulet, I still have it on me. Right?
Yes.
Did they steal my poop potion?
My dagger and my short sword.
Does anyone have shoelaces, by the way?
I would definitely
This-
not.
This is a legitimate question.
My
I probably wear boots.
Boots.
my
You're good, by the way. Your Stello's fine. But anyone who was in the alley.
Stella's
Well-
in the alley now.
I did walk into the alley, but I also have everything on me underneath my cloak.
That's true.
well, my bag of ball bearings are gone. My bell is gone, and my crowbar is kind of heavy. So
Yeah, it would definitely still be there.
Are you listing this out loud?
no, OOC.
No C?
Out of character.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
so it's just my weapons. Are my weapons gone?
Your weapons are still there.
Okay, then I don't care.
But the smaller, shiny things, they're gone. They got taken.
That was a serious question, by the way. Did they steal my potion?
Would it be...
It's not gonna be very shiny.
I'm debating here.
Probably looks like puke in a jar.
Pretty much, I bet.
If it looks like puke in the jar, probably not.
Okay. I don't have anything valuable. Unless they stole my
Yeah.
gold. I mean, I had 10 gold on me.
Probably.
Okay. I'll mark that off. Yeah, other than that, it's weapons and... Actually,
Well, someone's gonna die someday. Very quickly. And I put my coat back on.
Would you guys like to search around?
yeah, of course.
Alright.
I'll investigate too.
Looking for my gold. I must have dropped it over
Everyone
here.
can. If you want.
I'm still just wondering what's happening and why everyone's patting at themselves. No one's mentioning if they said anything.
Well, I was just saying. Like, I'm mumbling. I must drop my gold over here somewhere. It's not in my pockets and I'm patting myself while I look around.
I
Are
was
you-
looking around to see if there was still anybody around that wasn't us.
Did they rob our bodies or the things that these guys took off of them?
The things they took off.
No,
Oh, then,
the
yeah.
10 gold was
Okay,
on me.
here. You can roll either investigation or perception.
Oh,
If you already rolled and you would like to do the other, just add the different modifier.
mine would be a 13 instead then.
Okay.
No, I'm a -1 in perception, so I'll just stay.
I don't know
So
what
the
I'm
rest
looking
of you-
for, so my passive is 14 if that's any use.
Are you all gonna mention that you're missing stuff?
I just say, for a group of thieves, you certainly are really bad at this.
I am not a thief.
Like I said, I'm just mumbling about my missing gold.
Okay, so can we get out of this alley now?
Yeah, let's go.
My gold is missing now. I need it.
Where did you lose it?
Well, it was right here.
just look around for anything shining or movement on any of the stone. Hopefully didn't drop it and send it all scattering around.
I'm gonna look up to see if my gold started flying.
As you look
9.
up, a very quick blur of movement that's so. Not sure if you saw it or not.
I think my gold's flying away.
Well, unless you can grow wings in a
Um,
second, we might need to leave it.
I've
Oh,
had
but
that hallucination.
by the way, DM, I do have string.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that would.
Like, your shoelaces?
No, I just have string in my equipment.
Or you. I think the string's fine.
Wait, didn't you climb up to the roof? Can you go look for my gold big one?
He rolls his eyes, but does it anyway. I
So
go
do
up to the
we?
roof. I look around. Do I see any gold?
You see no gold.
Nope. Short one.
Oh. I'm actually pretty tall.
I take out my
Nope.
flask and start drinking.
You guys are having really bad rolls tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I had a freaking 17 earlier. I should have. Ugh.
Alright, well, let's go.
Are we
Get
still
on the
doing
ship.
this?
Yeah, let's go. Let's get on the ship.
Waiting for you all. Okay.
I
So we
jumped
just
down.
need to stop this ship. So let's get moving. Preferably to a different alley for a second.
Lead the way. I thought you guys were leaving first.
I don't know where the ship is, but fine. Let's just start walking towards the docks.
I start walking in a direction.
I pull his arm and pull him towards the docks.
I'm gonna go skip the opposite direction for a minute and then I'll turn around and follow him.
So are we still sneaking onto this boat, or what the heck are we doing
I
right
don't.
now?
We had a plan, and now
I'm
we don't have a
walking
plan,
just in the
and
plain
that
crowd.
one's just walking away. So, I mean, at this point, we have no plan, and now less things than we had a few minutes ago, and I'm about to quit this job. So,
Well, we can
drinks.
make a plan somewhere away from dead body
Yeah,
into Evan's mind from Awakened Mind.
you see a hand come up, and it's not in your direction at all, and it's just like flicking off everyone around.
I push his hand down. You're flicking up a mother of two.
My bad. Are we going to talk about the plan out here in the open?
As I said, a different alley.
Let's just. We're walking a few feet and then looking for another alley. Do we see an alley?
Yeah. There's a few alleys. There's alleys everywhere. The buildings are really close together. Lots of places in between. To
Okay,
duck into.
I will duck into the first one that's really small and doesn't have anybody in it.
Okay.
I follow.
I'm gonna catch up, I'll join them.
Okay, once everyone is in, I will keep a track on both sides, and then the second nobody is visible from our end on either side, I will put up a minor illusion, just briefly putting up a wooden fence in the middle, kind of sticking out only 5 feet. Even if this alley isn't that big, or if it's just that much, we can just hide behind it and lean up against a wall.
Okay.
I'll put a fence on the other side of the alley so we're blocked off from both sides of you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I drink again.
Here, full. Just lean up against the wall.
1. Don't appreciate the nickname.
Well, I don't want to use your real name.
2, I hope you have a plan because
I do have the beginnings of one. It's probably
decide
better
to come
than.
in and take charge, you are being held accountable.
I'm perfectly fine with that as long as we don't end up in an alley with a bunch of dead bodies.
Does this new plan involve me wearing these clothes? Because I'm starting to feel itchy.
Honestly, maybe I don't really know what's up with that outfit. I don't know who those two people you just knocked out or killed were.
Well, one of them's the guy who robbed us and stole all of our stuff and has all of the stuff stashed on a boat under his name, so we dressed up as him so we could go on the boat and get the stuff that he stole.
Wait, so you had the tiefling. Okay. So all his stuff is stashed on the boat. We just need to stop the boat.
We still have to get the stuff off the boat is the biggest issue.
True, but when is it leaving?
We don't know.
I bribed him to stay till, like, now, but whatever.
Okay, so emergency plans. Let's go through a few options. 1, we all stick in an alley, have short stack over here, go and come lead a guard this way, and then we jump him, take his uniform, and say, hey, we need you to stop this boat. There's a manual inspection going on.
Why would a
I don't-
guard follow me into an alley alone?
You're a kid almost. I'm sure you can convince them.
Perhaps we don't involve law enforcement.
I
I
mean, we're
second
going
that.
to a visible place. We're kind of going to have to deal with that anyway. How much
Yeah,
money
but-
did the guy have on him?
Some jewels. That's it.
Did you guys tell him about the? How much did you guys tell him? Because
We're role playing through it. Nothing.
I start searching through my own pockets and see if there's anything else we missed.
Okay, so that's plan 1. If no one else wants to go with the law enforcement route, that's fine. Plan 2. We just sneak aboard on that boat, hold the captain hostage in his own room when he goes to bed, and through a combination of charm, if you have any left, and just flat out intimidation, we make him search for everything, lead it back to the base, into the docks if he leaves, assuming it's a he. I don't know this captain.
Yeah, I say we do that. I can be a distraction, so you guys can sneak on the boat.
You're going to be the one that needs to charm because, as far as I know, you're the only one with that capability.
Yeah, except I've already tried to charm the guy and he hates me. So
Oh God, this.
Could you charm from a hiding place? Talk to him.
I can charm, but I don't have enough.
Okay, sure. Okay, so you're there two real, actually magic people. How low in the tank are you all?
I think I have one spell left.
Oh, so you're like me every day. Got you.
Why don't we just intimidate him? Chop
We
off
can.
fingers, make him naked, you know. This worked so far.
Well, if any of the crew sees their captain with fingers missing, bleeding, and probably very strained, I assume they probably are going to investigate. So we might have to try some more subtle intimidation.
I assume I could pass for fingers.
You could.
But that brings us back to pretending to be them and not sneaking, trying to trick our way back in.
Okay, so
talking in
that
circles.
was stale.
I
So
could maybe sneak in, but I wouldn't know where to look for the treasure.
did we get any info on where the treasure was in the ship?
All we know is that he has a crate, right? In there somewhere.
That's
He
right.
said that he snuck it into a crate before it was loaded, and that half of the remaining treasure was in there. He said he gave you stuff he had in that coin purse.
Okay, so let me recap. You guys saw Dale, or I hope. Did he have dark hair and pale skin?
Real quick, as an aside, cats were recasting illusion every time it would run out.
Okay. I assume that. Also, search check of your pockets.
Want
You
me to-
notice that when you stick your hand in one of the side pockets, there's another rip. So,
In my side pocket?
no.
Mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was
Oh.
checking, and you guys were talking, so I didn't want to talk over you.
That's good.
This one was not there when you guys were investigating it, by the way.
Is this a rip or was it like intentional?
You don't know at first glance.
I look.
Probably intentional, though.
I put my finger through it.
It's a hole.
It's a hole. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
that dead end.
somebody tear the pocket. That's pretty much it.
There's nothing in it though.
Nope.
Okay.
He did say that everything in the crate was just supplies. He does.
So... Wait, did someone say something?
I thought it was the rest of the money.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the rest of the money he stashed in with supplies.
Yeah.
So he says.
Strange, our target was a bag of gems, but...
Why don't I just go on alone? I'll be fingers. I'll go look, and I'll wait for Dale to come join me later, and he just never comes.
Or, can you tell me, Dale, did he have dark hair and relatively pale skin?
No idea.
You
What
saw
does he look
him.
like?
You're
What does he look
saying
like?
you saw him to the blind person, short stack.
You're blind as well?
I didn't
Me?
see him.
You're asking a question, Stello, so I'm answering.
Yeah, I didn't see the guy.
I thought you were.
I just saw feet
I-
sticking out of trash.
I unburied the face so you could see it because I wanted you to disguise yourself as him. I showed him to you.
Sure. Cat, did he have relatively pale skin and dark hair?
Yes. When.
I could possibly pass myself off slightly better than the Tiefling.
Okay,
No
trade
offense,
clothes.
horn guy.
Trade clothes.
None taken. I could
And-
probably sneak on anyway from like the side or something.
Perfect. Here, I pull out my crowbar from underneath my cloak. You might want this if you're going and opening up crates.
I reach into my own pocket, take out my own crowbar. It's like, good, dude.
Perfect. Anyone doesn't have a crowbar.
Idea. You, Dale, try to get on legitimately by pretending to be Dale and Fingers. You sneak on the boat and try to be there as backup, and me, who is not sneaky at all, is a street distraction for the guards and anyone else who might mess up this plan.
That
So
was indeed
I'm-
where we were going, yeah.
So
Cool. I'm gonna
bodyguard?
go do that now and just
You might
kinda-
want to stick around so that you can hear the rest of a plan in case there's anything more.
Okay, if this is what's gonna happen, I'm gonna change out of these clothes, put my own back on, and I'm just gonna give the old Dale's clothes to Lon. Here you go.
Stello.
Take them. Stello, there you go.
Sure. How girthy are these robes, I assume they are?
He wasn't very big.
Yeah, but are they like voluminous robes just like for flashiness or just basic common clothes?
They're basic common clothes.
Okay, then I just looked through them. How worn is this outfit? I don't need to worry about the actual like holes in it or anything. I want to check to see how like worn the fabric is.
It looks pretty worn.
Okay, this guy's been wearing these clothes for a long time.
No, this one actually wouldn't be. I just thought about no. This one actually looks fairly nice.
Okay, this guy has not been wearing this outfit for a relatively time, so fuck. Chances are this outfit is kind of worthless to us, actually,
Why?
because this is relatively new. You can feel the fabric; it's not worn at all like our clothes.
got money.
You might have.
What?
We can put it on the ground, stomp on it a few times.
If they have actually met, nothing is really going to change my face. And I can't figure. I don't have magic to just make it different. I'd need time, and we don't have it.
So we're back to square zero again.
Not
We just
particularly. We might be able to just say that I'm the passenger and he needs to go onto a different boat to distract a bleed or a chase. And you can be visible, looking around for different boats. Do they know you're blind?
It's not exactly a secret.
Also, they know his face.
Yeah, I would be the scapegoat for our supposed hunters. The real Dale is going on to a different ship, is what we're going to tell them.
Fine, sounds good. We just need to do something because that boat's about to leave, and we just keep talking
Yeah.
in dirty
Yeah.
alleys. So let's do something.
Okay,
So, who's going on the boat then? I'm confused now.
you and I are going in. You're going to try to disguise yourself as Fingers.
Do
And
I go with you, or do you want me to sneak on?
you're sneaking on. Do you have a grappling hook?
It's a boat. Can you swim?
I can swim.
Okay.
And you climb up solid wood.
I can certainly try.
Do you want a grappling hook instead?
I would like that very much.
I just hand you mine. Do you have your own rope, or do you need that too?
I have rope. I have rope.
Okay, you can tie that on and just toss it up. If the fool wasn't blind, we could have you send a signal, but you're kind of... You'll have to look to see if there's an opening where there's not that many people there and throw it yourself. Aside from that, short stack, you know what you're turning into?
Done.
Good enough.
I already have his clothes on. I don't know more what you want me to do. I don't have any.
I'll just keep my clothes on and pull up my hood. Okay, well, this is useless. I'll just shove it somewhere inside my pack. Okay, let's go. I start walking through the streets. Go on, Fingers.
I'll start walking a little more seriously.
Okay, so do you know what boat we're looking for? Because no one told me.
I'm just gonna kind of side of my mouth. I think it's that one.
Okay, thanks. Start walking towards it, keeping my eye out for both of my teammates, hoping I can see them.
I stay behind with Evan, and I ask him, where was the boat that was leaving? Do you know?
Where is a bit more difficult. But I think it's, and I'm gonna kind of turn back to where I think the boat is and gesture to what I hope is the right boat.
Is he pointing to a boat?
He's pointing to a harbor. It's full of boats.
We're very bad at briefing.
Right. Need to work on communication with the newbies.
Also shouldn't have the blind person being our scout.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I got a name of the ship last time.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
thank God. I'll just start walking behind them then.
I'm gonna walk with Elan a little ways, and then I'm gonna kind of veer off and just start asking. I'm looking for a man named Dale, and kind of make my way away from where they're going, but not subtly, so people know that I'm looking in this direction. Because that's what
Okay.
I think I was told I was supposed to be doing, so that's what I'm going to do.
Alright then. So, are you actually looking for answers right now, or are you just saying?
No, I am trying to trick people into thinking that Dale is getting on a different boat, and
Okay.
I think
So, he's doing that. And the rest of you are. Wait, where is. Going now that he's doing it? I think I missed it.
Sorry, say that again. You cut off.
Yeah.
Where's Ellen going now that.
It's
Elan
trailing
is,
behind us.
yeah, I'm trailing behind those two.
Okay. So you have the name, I think it was.
Silver goal or something.
That sounds right.
Yeah. I was thinking either Gull or Heron. I knew it was one of those two. I was trying to
It's
remember
gotta
which
be
I
Silver
said.
Gull.
Now,
Yeah.
I open up the communication within our minds and I just throw in a few words over at Erston. So, no need to tell me right now. You kind of can't anywhere without possibly breaking cover. But what the fuck happened?
Can I think back?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Actually,
No?
it is
Wait,
the thing with the Great Old Ones. You can respond back and forth with one person.
If you say so.
So I
Cool.
believe that's what it is because I played that kind of warlock, and that's what I had already done. And I think I had asked about that once before to a DM,
I'll double check
I
it
can-
later and find a different answer.
but I'm gonna say right now you can
Okay.
because I've always seen that with Great Old Ones.
Because
Did he send that to everybody or just to
One person
No,
at a
it's
time.
only a one-on-one
Okay.
thing.
All right.
You can't do it with everyone,
And you don't even know it
and it's
exists.
only within 30 feet.
And is it words or images?
Words.
Words.
It's words.
Okay. I'm gonna start thinking back my banana songs I've been singing. Like dancing bananas, missing bananas, bananas getting stabbed, beat.
I'm going to attempt to translate this. Do I need to roll a wisdom or an insight check? No. Okay.
Insight.
Oh shit. Hey,
Hey, you're
let's see how
delving into
insightful.
Erston's mind. Good luck.
It's a very nice banana song.
Thank you. I also have one about oranges.
Apparently, the bananas are stand-in for people.
Okay, well, I saw one person stabbed to death, but okay, I think that gives me a somewhat clear
People
image.
in situations that have been going on.
Just so you know, we don't need to speak in code while I'm speaking to your mind. If someone can hear this, we're kind of already dead.
I'm confused. I was speaking normally. What code are you talking about?
I just look back. Is his mouth moving?
It's gonna move a little bit while he's talking, but there's no volume.
Okay, was that code? Because, like, last game, I'm pretty sure that's what I got out of it. It's not really a code, but you're making it up by
No,
stuff that happened.
that's how Erston is thinking.
I see. Just so you know, we are speaking in our minds. You're just kind of moving your lips.
So I'm just gonna be behind looking for a boat that says Silver Gull on it.
Tell me when we get to the ship.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if you were gonna try and continue or not, so I was waiting a little bit.
I hear ya.
As you get there, you see some people shuffling about on board, at least 4 or 5, kind of picking up crates, getting stuff ready for the night.
I'll glance around. Like, is there a... On the backside of the ship, is there anybody just sitting around doing nothing? Or is everyone working near the front or in the middle?
There's Everyone that you can see right now is working on doing stuff.
I'm just gonna keep marching towards the gangplank.
Yeah, I'll follow. Who
Alright?
are we looking for?
I'm just gonna wait for somebody to challenge me. I don't know, was that in our minds or out loud?
I was speaking to your mind. I'm not speaking at all right now until someone walks up to me.
Yeah, I'd probably still say the same thing.
So you guys are just walking up the ship without saying anything.
If nobody stops me.
Somebody, as they're doing all this, kind of sees you at the corner of their eye, and they go, "Hey, you there! What are you doing?"
If they're
And
not
he-
clearly addressing me, I'm just gonna keep going.
If they're talking to me, I'm going. Got a deal from our boss.
Who?
Yours. Get him out here.
He calls some
Okay,
people.
well,
What?
go ahead. Sorry. Go
He
ahead.
calls some people over. Stay here. Do not let them go further. I'll be right back. And he'll very confusedly run down. You see that a few of them, seeing that you just walked right up, didn't even say anything. Few have their hands near the hilt of daggers on their sides, waiting.
I just nod at them and then continue waiting.
Do you guys want to hear a song while we wait?
Okay,
Behind
before
him, I
he
just
gets
start shaking my head.
before he gets to that. Okay, so I see them go into this boat, right?
They're going on, yes.
Okay.
They're kind of just getting to the edge of the top of the ramp. Like, they're not on yet.
I am going before I get into the water. I'm going to look for maybe like a cloth or some sort, like a washcloth, long enough so I can like put it around my mouth, just like a pseudo mask before I get into the water.
Do you have any? Do you have a washcloth?
No, I don't have one. I'm saying I'm looking for one. If I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't.
I don't think you would find a washcloth just laying around.
Damn it.
Walking around.
Then I'm just gonna pull up my cloak real good, like tie it up, try to cover my mouth as much as I can, and look for a spot where there's not a lot of people looking, and get into the water and start swimming to the boat.
Okay. Can you make me a stealth check since you're trying not to be seen doing this? Because this is on the harbor. There's people walking around. Okay. You're not sure if anyone saw you or not. Arms are being raised by a strange person getting in the water, but you don't know. You think
I'm just
you
gonna
did
keep
very well.
going. I'm gonna keep going. Swim to the boat. Take out
Alright.
my grappling hook and start trying to climb the side.
You're just climbing the side of the boat? Like, are you going to the back of it, or are you doing it where it's...
Wherever I can see that there's not a lot of people, like right there, I'm gonna try to go to that spot.
Okay. Alright. One moment, please. Okay. Sorry about that. By the way, could everyone hear Steve? Type yes in chat if so.
Previous to now.
Because he's not sure if people could hear him.
Well,
Oh,
let's not
he's
worry about it.
Erston.
We'll just move on because there's nothing we can do
Okay.
to change any of it.
I mean, still, if one of us can't be heard, I'd like to know.
Well, no, it's fixed now.
Alright. Okay,
Perfect.
that's true. Okay. So you're trying to climb up the side of a boat, Alan. Um, it's getting. Yeah, that was before the break break.
Keep going, cats. I got it. You're fine.
It's getting darker now, so you're hoping that it's gonna be enough. You don't hear any raised alarms. You keep going. Could you make me, no, a, do you want to make a perception check? Like, are you keeping a lookout right now?
Yeah, keeping an ear out, I guess.
Okay.
Do you want me to do perception?
Yeah.
Don't screw me over. Nope.
You're completely invisible. Nobody sees you at all.
Yes.
You're good. This is going absolutely amazing. You've never done better.
Like always.
Okay.
I try to sneak onto the boat. I just like look over the edge just to like back and forth, and then I get on.
Well, most of them are focused on Stello and Erston right now.
So I'm behind the boat, so they're in the front, or whatever side that's like towards the dock. I'm on the other side of that.
Okay, so you'd be near the back while they're
Hmm.
at the front. Some crates you can duck behind. Watch for an opening. A dude passes by really close, but you duck out of sight just as that happens. He pauses for a moment, like he thought he saw something, but after a brief pause, he continues. And you're on the boat.
All right. Now I'm gonna try. How big is this boat, by the way?
It's not a overly large boat, but it's sized. It carries cargo and different things, so it has to have room to store stuff.
I'm just gonna start looking for a door to to find like the storage.
Not on the side you're on.
I'm gonna try sneaking, looking for some sort of opening.
You, where exactly are you gonna go? Are you heading towards the front?
Not towards the front, but anywhere I can. I'm at this point. I'm just looking back and forth on the boat, looking for a doorway. I'm looking for a door.
You cut out, cat. We can't hear you.
I'm cutting out?
You're good now. You just for a moment you were silent.
Okay. You do not see one.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to go to the front, aren't I?
That's where a lot of doors on ships are.
Damn it. Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna sneak to the corner and like try to look around towards where Erston and Stello are, and just wait.
okay.
Well, we'd be on the side if we're on the gangplank, because it usually goes up the middle onto the poop deck.
Oh, that's true.
So do I see anybody?
You see, yeah, you see people on the side. I would assume you're probably going over to the one you would. Which side are you going on? There we go. Are you going on the one that's nearest to the port it's docked at? or are you going on the other side? Because that does make a difference.
Hmm. Would I know which side would hold the storage?
No, but you'd know which side Stello came in on because you'd know what side the boardwalk was. Not the boardwalk, whatever it is. You go up and you down about that bank.
Gangplank.
Right. All right. I'm gonna go away from there then, and
Okay.
go to the other side.
You can do that. You see a few people that in that area looking your way right now.
Right.
There's stuff you could probably hide behind, but there's still people there going
Do
about.
I see any doorways?
No.
Damn it.
How big is this ship?
It's not giant. It's just big enough to kind of carry some stuff. I'm
Like
not good
one
at describing
mast?
sizes of ships because I don't know
That's
ships
okay. Because I grew up in
much.
port towns. Is it one mast?
So,
Or are there going to be several?
okay. I think it would only have one mast.
Yeah, one. So it's, I mean, it's probably going to be like 40, 50 feet at most. I mean, these things aren't going to be huge.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it would be, but the only time I've been on ships like that are in video games, and all the video games I've gone into ships like that on has only had like one door gone below deck, so that's the only thing I can base this on.
Well, and how do they load cargo? Do you have to carry it up and then bring it down, or is it a crane that lowers it into the middle?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I don't know about boats.
Well, because I mean, this
I
is
need to
your
look
boat.
it up because you guys
this
are
is your
around the
ship.
docks.
You guys are
It,
killing me.
it can have whatever. Does it have
Yeah.
a hole in the middle for cargo or not?
Make it up. You're not.
Does it have a
you're not carrying
grate?
boat.
They carry it down.
Okay.
I'm trying to find like some sort of opening to get down to the wherever they store the stuff.
There's only going to be two doors then. There would be one for the captain's quarters, which is probably beneath the wheel. And there's going to be a door opposite that would go down for the cargo, crew quarters, and all of that.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining it would be near the front, wouldn't it?
Yes. You're going to know where it is, though.
Okay, yeah.
So as soon as you get onto the boat, you can see, oh, there's the
Yeah.
wheel,
That's what I thought.
and there's the opposite way that would lead down.
It's that. That's what I was thinking.
Or it could
Again,
be
I've
next
never
to the
been on
captain's
one of
quarters.
these boats.
You're okay. Or it's
I'm
next to
going
the
off
captain's
video game
quarters.
logic.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I have.
So it's either option. It's either opposite the captain, or it's right next to the captain's door.
Okay, it'll probably be opposite. You guys can see that right now. You see where it is.
So Elan
Do-
would be able to as well.
Along
No, I'm on the opposite side.
There's
Yeah.
no possible way you could be on this ship and not see where the
Okay.
entry would
Isn't
be.
there like I've seen ships where it kind of has like a little I don't know.
You'd see the rise though. You would know that's
Okay.
an entrance.
Okay,
there.
then yeah.
Listen,
If it's,
I'm thinking I'm in my mind right now is a tugboat
I need
with
to
like
do
a little
research
house
on
in the
stuff.
middle.
I need to do research on boats. Where city? Why haven't I not done research on boats?
Okay, let's put this behind us.
Yeah.
Okay. I really need to get myself a disguise kit. Man, I am going to. I'm gonna walk back towards the side where Stello and Erston are, and
Okay.
do I see the captain's thing?
Quarters.
Whatever. Are there? Go ahead.
Maybe. You know what? At this point, I'm gonna say yes, because it'd be opposite. Yes, you see it.
Okay. How open is it? Like, can I just sneak through there and nobody sees me, or?
There's people milling around on the deck. They would probably see you if you just went over right now.
Okay. Let me do another strategy. If I were to go over the ship, like go back down, would I be able to like see windows or potholes so I can like get in?
Are those things? I wasn't.
Probably wouldn't have portholes if it's this small. And if they did, they wouldn't be big enough for a person to get in.
Alright, no.
Damn it.
Unless they have artillery. If it has cannons, and you were able to pry open one of the covers, maybe.
It actually does.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look over the side and see if I see any openings on outside the boat. Because obviously, if I try to go in here, I'm going to be caught.
Okay. You see some of the cannon hole things. Yeah, they're shut right now. But you see them. There's one about a little bit ways from you. It'd be a bit hard to get it open because you'd have to be hanging down and then opening it with one hand, most likely.
Dun 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 dun.
I think
I just thought of something. We could have put one of us in the crate and had us like carried down there anyway.
We would
Somehow.
have to sneak by the people carrying a crate.
No, what I'm saying, like one of us could have been in the crate and then tell the crew, "Oh, you missed one." Okay, I'm gonna wait for Stello and Erston to do their thing with the captain, and then when I see that they are thoroughly distracted, captain's quarters, and try to go down the door through there.
They're not secured, by the way. You can just open it.
Okay.
Okay. So, Stello and Erston, while you're waiting, you see the door open and the captain comes up. He does not come from the captain's quarters. He had been downstairs doing something or other, comes out from there, looks you over, looks at his crewmen and just kind of gives them a nod, just a little bit, not much, and he walks up to you, kind of waves, little.
I do a short wave back.
Quick salute.
A lot of people seem to be coming on my ship lately without asking, or trying to at least. How can I help you?
We paired for
They said
boarding.
that I don't recognize you.
Well, I'm Fingers.
It's fine. We were sent here on account of our mutual friend, and I just kind of look around. Are the crewmen still like close enough to hear us?
Yeah.
I just kind of go lean forward as if I'm trying to tell him a secret between friends. Dale sent us. He's been getting a bunch of people chasing him. Long story short, I'm the one that's coming on for the ride. He's going on a different boat and hiring like 5 other people to go on other boats, all under his name.
Huh.
I just kind of smile. Yeah, he's that paranoid right now.
Make a deception check.
Okay. Luck don't fail me now.
Oh.
Relatively not bad.
Eh.
Well, one moment. Let me. How do I roll hidden to the end from the command things?
I couldn't even understand that.
Without us seeing.
You know the slash roll command on Roll20?
There should be a
Slash roll.
No, if she doesn't want us to see it, I think it's
Oh, I don't know that.
slash
Yeah,
DM
yeah.
roll.
Oh yeah, duh.
Might be GM roll. I don't know.
Yeah, GM roll. He looks at you a moment, nods to his crew members, still not looking entirely trusting. He goes over and whispers something to someone close by, and then he nods. Come with me,
Gotcha.
and he'll lead you to the captain's quarters.
Damn it.
You see as you're walking, some people follow behind.
I'm just gonna continue on like normal.
So I'm going to keep an eye out for how many people are following us, how many people aren't, and what everyone's doing.
2 people follow you, trailing a bit behind. The others are going from watching to kind of going back and doing their jobs. A bit slower now, as their attention is half divided, and you see a few kind of like talking to each other, probably trying to have some speculation on what's going on here. And you're let in. The people following, one comes in and one stays outside. And he'll just nod. This is my second in command. I trust him to hear whatever you'll tell me. But
Perfect.
why exactly would Dale be sending people?
I can answer that since I'm the only one of his original crew left.
Wait.
Did you say
From
wait?
what he told me before, he was trying to few people as possible from knowing. Did something else change?
While he's talking, I'm just going to be keeping an eye on his honesty while I let Fingers do the actual talking for now.
I don't remember the names offhand. I can't read my notes in this late.
To Laura, Kelvin, and Dale, and you, Fingers.
So Talora and Kelvin were taken out by someone. We have an idea of who they were. And so rather than Dale getting caught, I'm playing cover with our best looking doppelganger here. And we're sending out some dummies, some other ships, so we could cover his actual escape.
All of us dummies don't even actually know what that is. I don't even know if this guy does.
I'm gonna get off at the next port, catch another ship, and meet up with Dale at the actual location.
And I'm kind of here until you guys don't really care. I have my own fare, it's fine.
Do you have any other proof of this? Or am I supposed to just take you at your word?
What more proof do you want that I'm actually me?
Wouldn't those who took Dale's friends out possibly know as much as you're telling me? It's not
I mean,
much.
would they know the names of... I just kind of tilt my head at them. We seem to know a lot more. If we were the ones that were taking everyone out, I feel like you would already be kind of in a very bad way, considering you were the main getaway.
Out of character, are you still reading my thoughts?
I don't read your thoughts, but I'm
I mean, for
still
the sake
capable.
of brevity.
Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
capable of talking to you. I still have that link up going with you.
Okay, because I'm gonna think.
Not
to you-
talking to any of them.
Well, I'm gonna think to you. It's probably not a good idea for the dummy that's not supposed to know anything talking about the plan.
Fair, but
Let
no
me take the lead
offense.
on this one.
Okay.
I mean, unless it makes more sense to do it differently.
No, it does make more sense your way, but I don't know how good you are at lying.
I'm terrible.
You
That's why I'm
kind-
telling the truth.
Fair enough.
So, what more proof do you want, Captain? I'm here. My companions are missing. We don't know who these people are. You got paid to
Probably
do a
don't
job.
want to.
We're just asking you to complete the job you're paid to do. Take me plus one passenger out.
I think I'd feel a bit more comfortable if Dale himself told me this. I did a
Technically,
job with him and not you.
Tell you what, if you can find him without tipping off the people that are picking off my friends one by one, you're more than welcome to do it. Until then, why don't you do what you're paid to do and get us out of here?
Make a persuasion roll.
God. Hey,
nice. I'm just imagining Stello kind of cleaning his fingers.
I still can't say I quite like where this has gone. But if you'll stay here for a moment, I am going to go quickly check on something.
as long as it's quick, we don't
Don't
have a lot of
touch
time.
anything.
We will touch everything of nothing.
Nod and open the door.
Glare.
Talk to the other guy outside, and that dude comes in. The captain shuts the door, and you're alone in his office.
Second in
Also-
command left too,
No, just him.
so we're not alone.
Yeah.
Okay. You two are there, and then there's the other two that followed you guys. The one that was outside came in.
Okay.
Okay, so I just kind of look at the second in command. So I'm in the dark completely here. When are we supposed to leave?
Don't answer that.
I just kind of grumble.
Wasn't planning on it.
Things I do for money.
Hey, Are you guys good for a break right now? It's about halfway through. Well, a bit more than halfway, technically. We started late, but will that be good with you guys? Take a 5-10 minute break.
That's fine. That's fine.
Take a short one because we just had a short one.
Yeah. Although although that wasn't as much as of a break as issues.
Alright, we'll be right back. Your life.
Alright, we're back. So, we are currently all stuck on a ship in a very sticky situation. One person trying to figure out how to get through these cannon hole things that I don't know the technical name of. And the other two stuck in the captain's quarters under supervision while the captain does something. And also, they're drawing a small outline of a ship for us. Thank you.
I can't
Okay.
draw on it, so.
I just want to know. There's a lot of hiding spots on the ship, so I
There's
can't.
a lot of crates and things on the ship, yes, that you can duck behind. There's not like a lot of stuff. If somebody walks behind, they're gonna see you. But if you can get out of view from people that would be facing you. No promise on anything else. It's getting dark, so it's a little bit better. You're not in direct sunlight. Kind of like, well, yeah.
Are we back to me?
We can be. I was waiting for your response because I was answering.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my other idea and to try to get through that little. Maybe maybe I can do it.
This should be interesting.
And if not, I'm just
yeah,
gonna.
you know,
If I can't, then I'm just gonna drop into the water and swim back to shore.
you can. You have a grappling hook you could lower yourself with.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. But if I can't get it open and can't get in, then
Okay. You can try that.
all right. So do I roll anything?
I'll say no for going down there, but for opening it, you're gonna need to give me a strength check because it's closed.
I can't use my thieves' tools.
It's not locked.
You
It's
just
just
lift them open, by the way. There's no securing mechanism on those.
Oh, then yeah, you should be fine. They're not really heavy.
Usually, no.
Okay, you know what? That's a way to do it.
all right. I'm just gonna try to open it and try to climb in.
All right. You wiggle your way inside. It's pretty dark in there. You
I
don't
have dark vision.
Yeah, but so you don't really. You do see one person kind of walking around, but he's closer to the entrance door, and there's some boxes and stuff nearby. You see a lot of stuff. There's sacks and crates. You see some cages over in the corner that look to have some kind of creatures inside of them sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
You hope they're sleeping. You see
All right.
You see the guys just kind of. He looks like he's trying to make it seem like he's doing work in case somebody comes down.
Mhm.
but he doesn't really seem to be doing much. It's kind of like in a video game where somebody pulls out a broom and just starts sweeping the floor.
But he doesn't see
From
me.
same spot. He doesn't seem to.
Okay.
He's facing the other direction right now.
Okay. If I were to use thaumaturgy, it'll only be with him, right? Or would everybody hear it?
Everyone would hear it.
I'm gonna have to use it and then try to quickly see if I can find the. Okay, wait. Before I do that, is there like a? Are any of the crates like have names or anything? See whose it is.
No. There are some other places to go, and he's not looking your way. There's the sailors' quarters, and there's also a small door over by the back. Looks like there's a wall kind of fake. Whatever, there's a area back there. There's 2 places you could go to, and then there's a central place.
Oh, okay. So okay.
There's enough boxes and stuff here, and it's dark enough where you could probably dart behind this guy. From what you can see, looks human.
Mhm.
So
I'm just
for
wondering how will I know which crate to open?
you don't.
God. I don't know what crate to open. Ah,
Nobody ever asked.
Jesus Christ.
Nobody ever knew.
Because nobody asked.
Actually, they did ask what crate, but
Nobody
they,
answered.
I don't remember.
no, Dale just said I smuggled it on a crate. They don't even know. I mean, it's
Well,
not
he
like
didn't know where it was. He like they
we
would
don't
have.
know anything more than what he said. So,
Yeah.
and I don't know shit though.
Yeah, he didn't know where it was because people load them and then they unload them afterwards. He wouldn't know what area you guys asked. Like, I think you guys asked to narrow the search, and he was just like, I don't know which area they put it in. They probably keep a chart somewhere, like these boxes are over here and stuff like that.
Ugh.
There's always the option to just start stealing stuff and hope you get the monetary value.
I just think to myself, I hate these people. I hate these people. I hate these. This would have been a great time for me to get to use my ball bearings, but some little poop stain took it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna How far away is the door?
25 feet?
And how far away is the dude from the door?
He's within, I'll say, 7 feet. He's kind of. Yeah, he's not far away.
Shoot. I'm gonna have to kill this guy, aren't I?
No. Don't have to do anything.
I just need this guy out of the room. Alright,
There's
I'm
always the
going.
non-lethal damage that was talked about earlier.
Oh, that's true. I'm not very strong though. Well, I am going to, and he's the only one here, right?
Yes.
I'm
At
going
least I'm in
to.
the open area.
All right. Well, I am going to sneak up behind him, take a dagger, and put it to his throat, and put a hand over his mouth. And I say, if you want to live, don't shout. See, maybe I can.
Intimidation with advantage.
Because this ended well.
It's not gonna end well. Hold
Get
on.
advantage.
And I thought we were the ones with the tough job.
Right?
Yes!
Nice.
Yes!
He freezes and puts his hands up really slowly.
Alright, I'm going to take my dagger slowly to his back, slide, and keep my hand over his mouth, right? And I'm going to, actually, no. I'm going to keep the dagger on his throat, take out a rope, and start tying it around his wrists. And I
With
tell
one
him,
hand.
I can do a lot with one hand. And as soon as I'm done, I'm going to put my hand over his throat, rip some sort of rip off like his clothes, like strips of clothes, and tie that and gag him.
Okay.
Did I do it?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm just gonna put him in a corner, facing away
Everyone's
from
getting
me.
their clothes destroyed.
I'm gonna put him in a corner and put a blanket over him. And now I'm just gonna start looting. Because I don't know where the hell this thing is.
Okay. And I guess another investigation roll is in order for this.
I'm just trying to break boxes. I don't care anymore. It's like I don't care anymore. But fine, whatever. This plan was fudge.
This is what it
Whatever.
takes to break this person. One person in a dark room.
Oh god.
You find quite a few things. You find some stuff that you are pretty sure is not legal and would probably be.
I'm just taking the most expensive thing I find.
You find some things in some vials that look like they could be potions or poisons that might fetch a good price. 3 of them. One's looks like it has some glitter when you swirl it around, dark blue colored. Another one is
I pocket it.
kind of. It looks almost like Erston's poop potion, as he calls it. A little bit better though, not as bad, but
Okay.
it
How many
looks
of them?
gross.
3?
3. So there's those 2, and then there's one that is kind of milky white with a little bit of shine to it, like nail polish when it's wet kind of shine.
How much time do you think I have before someone comes in?
Probably 10, 15 minutes.
I'm going to just methodically start going through all the boxes as much as I can and take
Okay.
the most expensive thing out of each one.
Okay.
Also, what is in the what creature was in the cage?
You find what looks like a small fairy type thing. You're not quite
Fair,
sure.
a fairy, a fairy.
As far as you can tell, you can make a roll.
Okay. What should I
It would
roll?
be Arcana, I think it would be.
Okay, hold on. Nope. It's a
You
fairy.
don't know it. It looks a small female form that's sleeping. You can see the slow rise and fall of her chest.
Okay.
There's some normal animals, but that sticks out to you. Definitely. She's in like a small bird cage.
Birdcage.
Yeah, it looks like
All
it
right.
it was kind of hidden behind the other cages a bit.
Okay. I'm gonna take her, and then I'm gonna get the heck out of here.
Well, there was also a few other things I was gonna say.
Oh, well. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I did say I was gonna try to get as many boxes as I can. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that one down for later. Put it near the window.
Okay. You find some figurines, some pretty figurines. One with jeweled eyes, copper statue. You find some fabrics, some really nice fabrics. And
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave that.
yeah.
I'm going.
Everything else, you don't really have time to go through a lot of other things, but you find those and those get your eye.
Okay. Do I see like a bag or something so I can carry all this stuff? Or
You do find some sacks. You can empty a sack into something else.
all right. So I'm gonna take if there's multiple ones. I'm gonna take one sack, put all the stuff that I found, the potions, the figurines, everything, and I'm gonna put that like around my hip on my belt, and I'm gonna put the bird cage if it fits into the other sack, and just try to keep it tight and put it like around my shoulder.
Okay.
Okay, so I have the potions, I have the fairy creature, I have porcelain figurines. Anything else?
Not in the time you felt was good to stay. You hear people going around upstairs. You're not sure how much more you should push your luck at this point. Okay. So, anything else? Oh, she. Okay, there we go. Something happened?
Yeah, but I'm back.
Okay.
You said something about hearing people.
Yeah, you can hear people roaming around upstairs. You're not quite sure how much longer you have until your luck runs out.
Yeah,
But
I'm getting out of there.
you see in the corner the dude has started to move a bit, like he's kind of trying to sneak away. Has
I take a bow and arrow, and
oh,
I
jeez.
I no wait. I take a bow and arrow, and as close to his head as I can, I let go, but not hitting his head.
Okay.
As a like an intimidation tactic.
All right. Alright, it thuds against the wood, and you see him just kind of freeze up. And the form beneath the blanket just stops moving again. You see it kind of scoot back a little bit. Scooting back. And then you're
And, like,
up against the wall again.
I use my infernal kind of like gravelly voice, but not actually infernal. Says, "Don't move," and then I start trying to get out the window with everything, the small sack of stuff, and also the fairy creature.
Alright.
And then using the grappling hook, I'm gonna lower myself into the water, try to keep the fairy creature above water, and then swim back to shore, and try to just run
Okay.
to the bar, and leaving the other two there.
Oh my goodness.
Like, good luck, buddy.
You're not
No, I'm not
even
gonna.
gonna try and tell him.
I'm
Wow,
not
this
gonna.
is a
I'm not gonna
turn.
do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm
Payback.
gonna. I will. I
Payback's a
will.
bitch.
I will go to shore, but I'll be hidden. I will be hidden, and then I will use thaumaturgy on the boat and try to get everyone to like get out and see what's going on, and then like that will be my way of saying, "Hey, I'm not there anymore. Get out."
Do incredible things.
Okay, what kind of sound?
It's just gonna be a huge like boom, like
Okay.
a bomb going off.
You do this and you see like several figures on the deck just jump and they're looking around and you can see some people pointing to each other and wild hand motions.
And I'm gonna do
Some
that. I'm
people
gonna do that multiple times, like firecrackers, like just outside, like someone's attacking them from like away from the captain's quarters.
okay. They're all looking around and you see people on the streets also looking.
And as soon as I do that, I'm
Nobody sees
running.
anything though.
I'm
And they're all
running.
just alright. And
I'm running
they're
back to the bar.
so confused. Okay. You sprint back to the bar.
Yep.
When I hear this noise, I'm gonna stop my whatever charade I was doing, whatever it was, and go, well, that sounds ominous and familiar. It's fine. And I'm gonna go back to the bar. Because Evan has been drinking at this point, and he's done. It's bedtime for Evan. And I live in the docks, so I'm sure I can make my way back to the bar I've been to many times by myself without help. So
You guys just keep leaving each other.
We don't know each other that well.
We're a team,
Eh.
and
This
most
plan
of us
was
know
made
each other.
around one of us leaving.
Well, when Erston hears all the booms, I'm gonna scream, "They found us!" And I'm just gonna take off for the door.
Wait, calm down.
Oh, nope, they already killed 2 of my party members. I'm gone.
That's
I'm
the
just
thing,
gonna
though.
yank open the door and leave.
Fuck.
The guards look at you and go, outside now!
Okay.
And they draw their weapons and they like are right behind you and they're looking around. And you see the captain who was over on the bar near the other door talking to someone. He's looking less freaked out than the others. He surprisingly in control. But you don't see any sign of an explosion or anything. It's just very loud booms.
It sounded the same as the one I heard when I was finding them.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, where is Fingers right now?
I'm casting Longshader and taking off down the gangplank.
Okay, I'm just going to walk up to the captain. Captain, there's one good thing here. How's he reacting?
Confused.
If they're doing something here, that means they still think you know what. Toss me off cursing my name. Just toss me straight into the fucking water if you have to. Make it believable.
You know what? Persuasion with advantage. Yeah.
He doesn't want anything to do with me right now, I bet.
Probably not, so yeah, it's definitely advantage.
Not bad.
The only reason I'm not saying he's doing it, because, like, straight off, because you can't see anything. He's like, you know what, that. Screw this, and he'll kind of bring over some of his men. Throw him off, just throw him off. I'm done, we're leaving. Get ready, we're going. Make sure people can see it, and then we're going. And he goes back into his quarters.
Doesn't seem like he's going to be throwing my name. I just sigh while talking to the henchman.
Well, one of them knew. One of the guys knew. It was the co-captain.
Okay.
The first mate.
I don't know if he's
Yeah.
going to follow that plan, so either
Smitty.
way.
Smitty.
We're gonna say he did. Okay.
So what happens?
He heard you saying it.
Okay.
He was right there. He followed you guys out, so
Don't worry
I'm
about that
gonna
part.
say he
Is he
heard.
doing it or?
Yeah, they're doing it. They're just like, first time anybody has ever wanted to be thrown off, but I guess there is a first time for everything. Alright, guys. And they all pull up and they grab you a bit rougher than probably is necessary to look convincing. And next thing you know, you're flying through the air and land face first into the ocean.
You'll regret the day you fucked with Dale!
Yeah, they were screaming the entire time. I just don't want to try and be five guys screaming at once.
You can try one. Oh well.
Oh well. It's enough to say it happened. Anyway, that happened.
No more boats.
No. And I'm guessing by now the sounds stop.
Well, this is not how I imagine this day to go. I start paddling towards the dock.
You see people pointing like at you, and they're just
Laughing.
Better help
Some are
you
laughing,
fucking
some are
assholes.
just like, there's a dude that just got thrown off a boat. What? After like a bunch of loud booms, what's going on? Some of them are guards. So you just drew the attention of the entire place right to you. So as that happens, there are guards heading towards the docks right now where you're swimming.
You know what? I think I'm done here. I am just going to go under, keep my cloak on me as close as I can because this is going to get cold. And I'm just going to start swimming north along the water until I feel relatively safe underneath it. I'll come back up for air every now and then, but I'm done in this place.
Okay. Alright.
Oh my god.
Did we just fast forward to you're all in the tavern again? Or the bar?
I'm at the bar drinking and looking like a drenched rat.
Right. Erston will come in just dripping sweat and breathless. Phew, that was fun.
I'll
I
come
flip
in
'em.
completely dry because prestidigitation is God-sending.
I flip them both off without looking for my my cup of beer.
Hey, so wait, where is? I look around for our jester.
I would like to ask the DM. I don't want to be in the room right now,
Okay.
so I'm not in the room. No.
All right. Yeah, you look around. Do you see Evan? Nowhere.
Okay, so the one person who is in the safest possible position in our job is not here. But well, I sit down at the table. Did we get anything good?
I reach down and get the sack with the fairy in it.
We're talking in
Put it-
hold on.
Oh
We
wait,
start
wait, wait,
reaching
wait,
into the
wait.
bag. First, I'm speaking in Eben can. Don't show anything here. Let's go up to a room.
Yeah, I was just asking.
Aren't we in
I just nodded
the ebon clad bar?
I think
Still don't want
But
to do it in the
there's
front
rooms
room.
upstairs.
Yeah.
I flag
That's
somebody
where you
down.
brought to Laura.
Yeah. I flag somebody down and ask for a room.
If you want, I have a room reserved here.
I'm new here, okay?
Okay, let's just go there then.
All right. You go upstairs. You go in the big room you had gone in previously.
This
Where-
is not my room, but okay.
Well. Okay. That's
Doesn't
the
really
room-
matter.
It's this room.
That's
Actually,
the
I'll
room that's
guide us
usually
down.
reserved.
No, we'll go down to that room again because it's soundproof. So
Mhm.
Erston will tug us down and say, "This room's better."
Okay, let's go then.
As soon as we get into the room, I start taking off my clothes. I don't care.
Whoa! Come on.
I don't care. I am soaked.
I throw up a minor illusion
I was
of a
just thinking the
curtain.
same thing. I was gonna put up that fence again.
And
There you go.
I pop my hand out of the illusion to flip them off.
And it is no longer. We can now see through.
And I'm just taking off my clothes.
I'll just make another face with the middle finger on the other side.
If you want, I can just dry those for you.
I just go ahead.
Snap my finger, presto, and I just start drying it the same way I dried mine. And cleaning it, just in case there's any salt.
And I put them back on. So wait. I hate this job so much. I got there and no one told me what this freaking crate looks like.
I don't know much about anything. You would have been in a better position to hear it.
Well, here's what I got. And I take out my 2 sacks. One with the potions and the porcelain dolls, and the other one with the creature in it. I put it on the bed.
Whoa.
I just took whatever I can find that will look the most expensive, and hopefully we don't get screwed.
I mean, this seems like a good haul to me.
Erston's gonna immediately go to the fairy creature and start speaking druidic to it. Are you okay?
It's knocked out right now.
Oh, I'll poke it to keep talking to it. I don't care. Are you okay? Are you okay? Hello? Wake up.
The fairy stirs a bit and blinks, looks around. Where am I?
Well, you're in a room in an inn. I'm Erston.
Okay.
in a
She-
cage or?
Yeah, she's in a cage.
I'll let her out.
She smiles a bit at you and walks out. She's really tiny, about maybe the size of the palm of your hand from toe to head.
Wait, Erston's palm or a human's palm?
Human,
Okay.
probably a human.
So up to my waist.
Okay. Thank you, I think.
Yeah, you're free. Go. Yeah, that's terrible. You
Might
can't
want to
under-
stay here for a little bit, but
Unless
just
you speak
rest and
Druidic, you guys
recover.
don't know what I'm saying to her.
Yeah, they speak in
Well,
Druidic.
I don't, but
They
you're
probably
letting
see
the
it.
creature out
Yeah, and talking to her.
and talking to her,
Mhm.
and I'm just saying, you know what? We might need her still in case. Don't we need to get money out of this or something? Or otherwise we didn't get what we needed.
I'll
Yeah.
look at her. Do you have any money on you?
Uh,
I'll say it in common.
and she'll
Got
return
one.
and no.
Well, then we're all good. She doesn't have to be in a cage.
Cage is probably more expensive at the moment.
Whatever. And I take out my little bag of jewels that I took from Dale, add it to the pile, and said, hopefully this will be enough to cover whatever got stolen, because I am not looking to get killed today.
You won't get killed for a failed mission like this.
Punish then.
Do I recognize any of the vials?
Mm,
I mean, if not by sight, I'll open up, wave a whiff, and
Alright. Make an Arcana check.
Nice.
Nice.
Mm.
You identified two of them. The one that looks really disgusting and like your lost thing is
Oh, they did
a
take
very. What?
You didn't tell me they took my laxative.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a type of poison. And despite how it looks, it has no smell, which is why you're able to distinguish it. It's kind of a unique thing. You've only seen it once before, though. And it makes it look like someone's just sick at first, like they've had food poisoning, but it's actually a pretty strong poison.
Okay.
Slowly erodes somebody's insides. Like, it's really gross.
Okay.
Yeah.
And definitely illegal.
Sure.
Is the milky white kind of potion, which is a potion of invisibility.
Wow. I'll hold those
You
two
do
up.
not know what the other one is.
Okay. I'll hold the two I recognize up. These are worth 2 of me at least on the market.
Whoa.
We are definitely covered.
Okay. Yeah.
Elan just gives like a sigh of relief and lays down on the bed.
Yeah, seems like. Well, if we don't know what the other one is, it doesn't really matter. We should probably just turn it all in anyway, just to make sure there's no hard feelings. But yeah. How bad was the mission on your side?
My side?
You're the only one who wasn't with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. It was, well, I was frustrated because I had no idea what I was even looking for. So I just had to loot everything and then get out.
No reason to be frustrated if you did such a good job.
Right? That was amazing.
I'm very good at taking stuff. I'm not very good at.
Hey, if
Did
you
anyone
didn't
I'm
get
gonna
go
any,
leave it
back
at there.
Did anyone go back to look for Dale?
I was going
No.
to suggest doing that once we were done with this because I don't know what else we were supposed to do with him.
Alright.
I'm just gonna sit and talk to the fairy for a while and before I send her on her way.
Alright. What
Do
do
you
you want
wanna-
to talk to her about?
Oh, name, where you're from, what have you seen? Yeah,
Her
just
name?
everything.
Her name is Alana.
Anything to write notes on.
Oh god, another E.
Right?
No,
Is it
Alana.
Alana?
A.
Alana,
Oh, thank god.
like Little Mermaid.
That's not.
Ariel.
Yeah.
One of her sisters was named Alana. Okay.
She had sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
We're the Seven Seas. Seven sisters, seven seas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alana. Her name's Alana. She came from a forest that's quite a ways away. And she was caught by someone. Next thing she knew, she was knocked out, put in a cage, and was put on the boat.
Oh, I'm gonna.
She doesn't even know where she is right now.
It's alright. I mean, I'll talk to her about childhood and just ramble.
Alright.
Like, I plan on sitting here for hours talking to her before. While they're off doing their thing with Dale or whatever.
My turn to Stello. Are we going to see that man?
Well, I don't really know too much about what you guys did with him, but sure, if we should probably go collect him just to make sure. No point leaving loose ends.
Would that be safe? Because I'm sure they're full of guards right now.
I pull off my cloak and just kind of turn it around a little bit, put the hood down completely, and just to make sure, I just use prestidigitation to add a mark on the back of it with a white symbol. There, I look completely different.
Well, hopefully I didn't get caught, so let's go.
On your way out. Hey, can you guys keep an eye out for 10 gold pieces? I don't know if they flew, they walked, or just rolled, but I'm missing.
Yeah.
That'd be great, thanks.
Okay. On our way out, I just talk to the barkeep. We have some payment for a mission. When you can, just send you-know-who down to that room.
He nods. Should be in shortly.
Okay, we'll be
I'll
back
let him
with.
know.
We'll be back hopefully with a guest. And we go off towards that one alley near the docks.
Alright. When you walk down, there's definitely more guards. Once you see them stopping and questioning people occasionally. Don't. And you don't get stopped. Get to the alley. You're pretty sure this is the alley. You look in the trash heap,
It's only
and Dale
been
is
like.
gone. Oh,
How hard did you hit him? It hasn't probably been less than an hour.
mhm.
How was he? Well, on the bright side, he was covered in trash, so I look around just for muddy footprints.
Trash isn't mud.
No, but it's grime, and he was naked.
That's fair. Make me
Yes,
an
starters.
investigation.
Okay. Elan, you with me?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry,
Okay.
what?
If you want to assist,
Oh yeah, I'll assist.
okay,
We're
roll with
looking.
advantage. One person.
Yay.
Oh, nice. Alright. So, you around and you see some small footsteps, or not footsteps, but a small footprint in the garbage, like an indent, smaller than Erston's. Which,
Well, this is fun.
so
Do we
it
see?
wasn't any of you guys that made this, and you can follow the footprints to a wall. It looks like they managed to climb up, so somebody probably helped him.
Do we see
Oh.
Fingers' body?
His body is still where you left him.
God.
Whoever it was, they did not give a shit about him.
I'll
He's
just
dead.
I
I
will
look
just
o-
minor illusion a blanket on top of that. That's not gonna last long, but either way, I don't want to be around that.
Right. I turn to Stello and say, I did get robbed earlier. Small
Wait, what?
stuff. I got robbed earlier while I was changing my clothes.
Couldn't have let us know?
I said we were kind of busy trying to find out what we were gonna do with the whole,
Fair enough. It wasn't
dead
exactly easy
bodies.
with someone pressuring us to move all the time.
Right.
Okay.
And it
Well,
was only like a ball bearings and a candle. Or no, a
Erston said
bell.
he lost gold too, and you two were changing. He also said he saw something above, so I just look at the prints leading up to a wall. I say we found something about.
Follow it?
Might as well. I look around for anyone waiting until it's clear to move up, and I'll just start climbing.
I'll climb up with him.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna let that investigation check just be what it is.
You probably should do it.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm just keeping the investigation roll that's already been there.
Oh, okay.
The steps, you don't really make out much else, especially from the small footprints. Dales, you can follow a little bit further. They're kind of wobbly, but after that, they fade away. And it's the roofs don't really have much to keep track of. You can follow a little bit further, like there's shingles that have been disturbed, like some that have fallen here and there. It seems to be leading further into the dock district. It's not going back to the slums, you know that. At least this way it's not. They might go back later, you don't know. But
I think our
that's
mysterious robber was following us the entire time.
Well, us, not. But he probably isn't that strong. He only took the small stuff.
Anyone who can rob you in a empty alley except for everyone that's on your side watching over it is probably something to be wary of at least.
That is true.
I say we scout out where we're going and head back. We don't know where Dale is, but, well, you tell me. During your time with him in the alley, anything important slip out?
Not anything that we haven't already told you.
I mean, anything that would be bad for our boss.
Oh. All he said was he used up most of the money to find the supplies, and that other money he had was in the crate with the supplies, which we did not achieve to get. Other than that,
So yeah, he wasn't really important at all then.
probably
Let's
not.
just follow this and then head back.
Right
The trail
behind you.
goes. The trail goes dead at some point, and you don't manage to catch up with anyone.
There's nobody around, right?
Yeah, nobody's around.
Where does it go,
Mhm.
Dad?
The last place it stopped at,
Yes.
it was going back into the street.
I was gonna
I-
say we could have asked somebody if they saw a naked man walking around.
We could probably go to a bar around here sometime later, not now. Just ask around about naked men, but this is a big city. People have weird hobbies. Who knows what we'll search up there?
Rightio.
This is kind of a wash. Let's just go back.
And I'm already going to the bar.
Alright.
Well, that was relatively pointless.
We needed to make sure he was there.
Alright, one moment, please. Alright. You go back to the bar?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And Erston is still in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you want to do before we continue, Erston?
I'm just sitting there with the drink in front of me. Just silent, contemplating it.
Alright.
Did the fairy leave?
I assume she'd still be there.
She's still there. She's not sure where she is or where she'd go. So she's trying to think of something to do.
Did we ever ask what she was? Because I just been calling her fairy creature in my head. And I'm
I
saying
would
this out loud.
assume have
Erston would have
she
asked her, but not while people are around.
Alright. She's a pixie. And
Who would buy a pixie?
Anybody.
a lot of
Well,
people.
I sit down and just start tapping in Camp, just kind of biding time. So our target's body was gone, and we found prints leading of a much smaller person than you, leading around to the docks and then back into a street.
So I'm just trying to think how I would respond. I think Erston
I know.
must have 1,000 yard stare. He's just gonna. Actually, he'll have a tear roll down his cheek while he's just staring off.
Everything okay?
It's I killed someone. How do you care about anything else when you killed someone?
I just kind of smiled. I wouldn't know.
It's a terrible feeling. It's everything I wanted. My life was consumed with this vengeance for this awful person that took away my family, and now that I've done it,
Wait, you killed someone? Did you kill someone recently? Did something happen? I just start looking startled.
we killed that poor gnome. We killed Fingers. We didn't
Oh.
have to.
So
Well, he
Yeah.
was gonna kill us, and I talk in Ebon count.
He was tied
Well,
up.
you guys are back in the room. You don't have to talk in Evan camp.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought when
I
he
never
said
left-
drink.
Yeah, I never left the room. I have the drink sitting in my room.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
you're
okay.
just drinking something from, like water skin then.
Oh no, there's a cup sitting in front of me with alcohol.
Okay.
It's just untouched.
Room service.
Yes.
For your daily torture sessions.
Well, I figured being in this organization, murder was sort of part of the deal.
It's not. It's part of the deal, but it's not the expected unless that's what you go into. I've been born here. I've never had to do that. I've always been more subtle jobs.
Yeah, they've never asked us to kill anyone before. And a lot of times they ask us to avoid it.
Yeah, it's just more pragmatic that way.
Well, he was going to try kill us. You ended up killing him, right, Erston?
I missed him, but I participated.
I think I did it.
Says the ghost.
There.
Says me who's not here in the room.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, you did. Evan did it. Then you don't really like him, right? So
We had our
you
differences.
can always blame him. Well, I mean, he's leaving, right?
No, we don't know
You guys
that.
don't know.
Oh, we
that?
don't know that? Oh, never mind. Scratch that. You two don't get along all that well, so.
The only one he really gets along with is our wizard friend who isn't here.
Oh, he gets along with a lot of people I've seen.
Really?
Oh, he gets around somehow. I don't.
Oh, I get that. Okay, yeah.
Tall people are strange. Maybe they like the blindness,
Mm.
the vacant stare. Sobriety, maybe. I don't know why people hate themselves like that.
Well, if it's any consolation, we definitely got a lot of payment.
That just makes it feel dirtier.
True.
Yeah.
Well, we're turning it in. We're not actually keeping this, so.
I'm gonna actually pull a mushroom out of my pouch and nibble on it. I'm gonna go for a little walk with my friend here, Elan, and I'm gonna let her go. I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
As you say that, though, there's a knock at the door.
I
Wanna stick
go
around?
I go over and say, "Who is it?"
It's a
I
soundproof.
was told to.
I remember.
That's right, it is.
Yeah.
I thought I heard you say open it a little bit.
We would
Oh,
feel a
okay.
knock, but we wouldn't hear it.
I crack it open a little bit. Yes.
Hey.
I would, yeah.
Hi guys.
You see, like, two people, it's Evan and somebody else, like, beside him, told to come get you guys. Your friend here is... Well, anyway, Kincaid's downstairs.
Yeah, Kincaid.
Okay, at least you know that name. I was worried that you were someone else dragging our friend here.
Erston will tug on Elan's clothes. I told you he gets around somehow. He's got 2 of them now.
Wait. Were you guys
Anyway.
talking about me?
Yes. You were kind of the only person missing.
I was talking about you guys. We should go talk to Kincaid.
Yeah, hold on. I just start grabbing the things that we need to turn in. Put that in a bag. Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna take Alana's hand. Can she come with?
Ah,
I don't want to leave her alone here. That seems irresponsible.
I I don't really see any reason not to. She probably doesn't care about our job. We can ask Kincaid.
The dude that's with Anders. So
Evan.
actually, no, not Evan. There's another dude there who you don't know. He's probably one of the helpers. He's probably in on stuff because he knew enough. But he's going to just go. Actually, that might not be a good idea. If you want, I can stay here with her.
Well, as long as you take care of her. And I'll talk to Elan real quick in Druidic. I'll be back and then we'll get you out of here and we'll get you home.
Oh, okay.
And I'll leave her little treats and because I have some candy for my children and I'll walk out.
I love how you said that. It was just something about how that was said. Just alright. So, you go downstairs. Reese is sitting over at a back table. Feet kind of kicked up a bit on a chair opposite at an opposite end of the table, you know, kind of how you do at a restaurant when you're just waiting and bored.
Yeah.
But
I go sit down very close to Kincaid.
Hey, boss man. How's it going?
pretty good on my end. How's your past few days been? You look a bit tired, at least a few of you.
I've just got back probably less than 2 hours ago. So I kind of just came in at a very weird time. So you know what I was up against. So
I could use a nap.
I got pulled in here yesterday.
yes, this is our hired help, sort of. We were running short on people after I was told to go you know where.
Yes, I know. I was informed. Your other friend is still dealing with some business at the moment.
Everybody got business.
And I also have some more news.
Good news?
It depends.
Yeah. Probably after how well this misadventure of ours went, it's probably good news. No, I'm
Ellen,
sorry. I'm sorry, boss man. You can do it.
It's fine. Ellen.
Elan.
Yes, Elan. I keep. It's spelled. The way it's spelled makes me automatically think that. Elan. We have been looking for a group for you for a while. You came in at a time when we didn't really have anyone else to put you with, and it has been decided, if you choose to accept this, that you will stay with this group here and replace a member that will be leaving.
Oh, don't kick me out. I like it here.
Please, he was extremely useful. I just put my hand on Erston's shoulder.
He really wants to say, "Oh, do I have to?" He's like looking around like.
I know I'm short, but wow.
No. Evan will be switching teams.
Yeah.
Switching teams, huh?
That's a funny joke, but not really applicable to my particular proclivities. But no, we kind of talked I talked a lot. I talk a lot when I drink. We think that there are teams that I will have less personal grudges with and be less likely to punch people on. So
I don't know why you have personal grudges with us. You've kind of just been snarking at all of us.
And
Since we met.
drinking.
And
yeah,
yelling.
I'm good at those things. Anyway, yeah, so I'm switching squads to another group. So this is Sayonara.
Well, that's sad.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
I think it's gnomish for something.
Yeah, it's probably gnomish.
Well, I will just reply in Gnomish. No, I don't actually know Gnomish. Well, goodbye then.
Yeah.
Wait, before you do, anything happen on your end, or was yours as peaceful as we planned?
I was incredibly useful. I got some drinking in, which means it was time well spent.
Well,
And
they
I
apparently
tr-
believed our lies, so I assume you did a good enough job.
Yeah. I'm sure I was incredibly key to the mission succeeding.
Well,
So yeah.
hopefully we'll see you at the circus.
Yeah, I'm gonna like stand up from the table and awkwardly make my way over to where their voices are coming from. This is goodbye, and I'm gonna like pat Stello on the shoulder and kind of stumble up to Elan and be like, I like your horns, and then go up to Erston and go, it's not personal, but I feel like I've really wanted to do this since I met you, and I'm gonna punch Erston in the face.
Drunk tries to punch the person that is fully capable of seeing him.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to try to punch Erston in the face.
Oh my
Roll
god.
strength. Or roll dex to survive standing.
Oh,
Roll
Or
a
insight.
d20.
Or
roll a
wisdom are
d20.
so many applicable skills here.
Erston's so
Yeah.
out of it. I'm just gonna stand there and take it.
Roll a d20 to see if you can hit his armor class.
He says he's just standing there taking it. Just, I
With
guess, roll
with
damage.
advantage.
Well,
I might
it's
even
it's
sway into it just to make sure it connects.
it's an unarmed strike, so just like 1d4, right?
Yeah.
I think it's even less than that. I think it's just your strength modifier.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
hopefully it's just my strength modifier because I rolled a 4.
No, it's not gonna take a hit. I mean,
Because
it'll
my
definitely
strength
put me on my
modifier
ass.
is -1.
And you can
So-
literally do no damage with your punch.
But I connect. I do get a punch in. Might not hurt, but I got it in. Ow. Jeez. Okay. That's for kids aren't tools. Later. I'm gonna drunkenly stumble my way out of the bar.
Well, that was an exit.
I take care of them. I'm just sitting on my ass on the floor.
If that looked at all actually painful, I was going to hit him upside the head with a dagger, but that kind of looked like... I'm not even sure if he hit you.
Elan's just looking like,
Well, this is officially the worst day I've ever had. And then I'm just gonna trail off and I'm just gonna
Here.
ball.
oh,
Well, as much as I hate to interrupt this awkward moment,
I awkwardly pat him on the head.
I'm just, yeah, when you guys pat me on the head and pick me up, I'm just gonna run out of the room and back up to the silent room thingy place.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda happy we don't have to deal with that coming out on a critical time.
Yeah.
I'm probably good to get that on the front end.
Okay, so
So-
I'm going to assume you're putting that person on one of our more darker teams. Oh, and by the way, we have a gnome in a alley that's dead. Apparently, he did it. I don't know. I wasn't there for that.
And
It
we're
was
talking
completely
Evan Camp.
necessary.
Wait, we're not in a side. We're not in a silent room.
You weren't, but if you want to,
Makes sense to be, yeah.
because
Yeah, we're gonna-
you guys were talking in Evan Camp when you first met up. And it's not busy right now. One of the last, there's only like one or two more people in here, and they're probably gonna be leaving soon. The shopkeep kinda is trying to hurry them out, but they definitely look like they're about to leave now after seeing that and the awkward tension that suddenly filled the entire place.
Shall we go downstairs and just kind of think this over? And in awakened mind, I'll just go into Kincaid's mind. We have a silent room downstairs.
It's upstairs.
I thought it was downstairs. Okay,
It's
sure.
upstairs.
Upstairs then.
He nods and it's like, yes, we do. But last time it was occupied, this time I think it's occupied again.
Well, we still have my room then.
Yeah. If you would like, lead the way.
Let's go.
And he kind of rolls his eyes and mumbles something about, are they not teaching them well now? What? Kind of shakes his head a bit.
Open the door to my room. Make sure everyone gets in. Close it. Make sure the window's closed.
Alright. So, Erston, you're in there right now, aren't you?
Erston ran.
Yeah, I left.
I thought you went in the room.
Yeah, oh yeah, I went back to the silent room, so I'm sitting with the pixie.
Well, they're entering now.
Oh, I'll just bury my head.
Hide under a bed.
If there, yeah, there is a bed, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just crawl
Doing
under the
it.
bed.
Right
With
in front
your-
of
with your-
boss.
What's
With
that?
your pixie friend.
Right in front of your boss.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, this is awkward. Anyway.
Well, I hope he'll be okay.
Yeah.
This has been a mess of a day, I'm guessing.
I don't know. It seemed like everything worked out after. I don't know what happened exactly before I got here.
Elan's just pinching the bridge of his nose.
And Kate will just lean up against the wall and you see his eyes glance towards the bed that Erston's hidden under. Mutters something else nobody else can make out.
Elan, could you do the honors and brief, at the very least, until we all know what happened? I'm kind of the only one who can.
Oh god. Alright. So before I got here, Erston, Evan, and Stello caught a woman named Tessela?
Talora.
Talora?
Talora.
Talora. They caught her, brought her here, which is where I met them. Brought her up to this room, and I was able to get some information out of her about where he might and then I just continue and tell them the whole thing that happened.
Well, that's interesting. How much exactly did he say he had left again?
He had a bag of jewels, and they're inside that sack with the other stuff we got. And I think that's about it.
He walks over, looks in it. This is almost nothing compared to what we were told that he'd taken.
Yeah, he also
Wonder what
led.
he bought.
Yeah, we don't know what, but we went to the location where he said he stored his supplies, and our good friend here, Elan, made off with the most expensive things he could find. I just pull out the bag. I think this is going to be more than worth it. I hand him the bag with the cage and the potions, and the statue thing.
He looks at the cage and
That was
thinks of
apparently
it.
capable of holding a magical creature.
That is true.
That could be interesting. I'll have to send this in to a friend of mine to see if he can test out exactly what kind of magical item this is. And these are interesting. He he grabs the vials of the potions and the poisons.
Erston said he knew what that one and the other one looks like, but not this one. He said it was more than worth it himself, and frankly, I believe him. But I just kind of glance helplessly at the bed.
We'll call it. It's a potion of invisibility and a very potent poison.
Thank you.
Hilmer's sobbing.
That's, yeah, that's very good. And there are those figures over there. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good one. It's sad you weren't able to get the rest of the money, but yeah. I guess this could be called half complete. Are you sure that Dale really put the money in the ship, or
Don't
do you
know.
think there might be a chance?
There's probably more, but when we tried to find him again from where we left him, didn't really have a way to transport him anywhere. There was no sewer grade, and they apparently didn't have bags. So we just kind of left him. When we came back less than an hour, he was already gone. We found prints of something smaller than our friend there, so that's something. And we apparently were robbed, or at least two of us were. He was missing 10 gold. I don't know if he was missing anything else, and our good friend Elan was missing what exactly?
Some ball bearings, some bell.
Hmm.
Small stuff. Small shiny things.
So that's the only conclusion we can lead, that this person somehow took them, but they shouldn't. Dale shouldn't know anything of importance. At worst, he probably thinks we're hired by threesomes.
Well, it's good that he doesn't know, but I feel a bit worried to learn that he might be working with someone who could steal right under
Yeah.
the noses of.
On the bright side, him being alive means we can track him and possibly lead him to this person.
Yes.
Or just take him and learn all we can from him. Or both.
I'll tell others, acquaintances of mine, and try and keep a lookout. Considering that a number of you were missing, a few of you were missing, I'm going to say that we might need to wait one more mission before I assign you to clear Evanclad roles. It was hectic to say the least. Would you all agree to that?
I can certainly say that. Although once we actually got everything under control, it seemed like it went off without a hitch. Except for
Yes.
leaving something.
Yes.
And I don't know
I
what that idol is, but I'm going to assume that it was worth something as well.
well, it
Depends on the
wasn't
metal.
it wasn't the worst way to complete a first job, even with some of the complications and what happened downstairs. Uh, I will contact you when I have another job. And until then, you can wander around, do what you want, as long as you don't do something that, well, just be careful. I'm sure you will be fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think you deserve the rest of what's left in that bag, and I think these potions, 2 of them, plus the cage and the statue, should cover what's missing. Why don't you keep the invisibility potion for yourself? So maybe you'll need it sometime soon.
Okay. I just take it and then roll it underneath the bed.
My hand reaches out and snatches it when it gets to the edge.
Leave it with the
Well-
person who can recognize it.
Well, I think I'll leave you all here, and hopefully Erston is back to himself soon. Otherwise, the next job might be a bit difficult. And Lore should be back at some point. I can't say when. I
It's
got in word.
understandable.
Yeah, whatever emergency it was, she's still dealing with it. I'll tell her to get in contact with you at the earliest availability. One more thing. There might be someone else who could possibly be with our little group here for at least a little while. I don't have many details yet about it, but just heads up. And I think I need a drink as well. So,
Bye, boss man.
Goodbye, cousin.
bye. And he'll walk out.
Call him cousin.
When I said how I was raised around here, it's a long story.
Mm.
Okay.
Aside from
Uh,
that,
What time is it?
It's probably 10 o'clock by now. Maybe I'm trying to think. How long did you say it had been since you had been back? Thought you said like
around
2 hours.
2 hours.
2
so
hours,
after that, in
yeah.
the briefing,
And it's summertime, so sun sets later, we'll say. Sure, about 10, 11 o'clock.
All right. I'm gonna go get a drink and get my own room, and I start walking downstairs.
okay. Good luck. Wait. Just start patting around. Right here. I just hand Elan 3 gold. It's all the gold I have. We promised to pay you, but we weren't able to, so here. Not much.
Well,
but
you have the money, which had coins as well as jewels.
I wasn't. Wait. Did
I
we
thought we
actually
gave-
have money?
We gave
He-
Kincaid the jewels.
Yeah.
Ah,
He said you could keep the money, the remaining money, as well as the
how much
jewels.
money was that?
Uh, I told you at one point.
I wasn't
somebody said
around
they
for
wrote
that.
it down. Yeah, no,
Uh,
somebody said they wrote it down. So
Oh,
I
wait.
didn't.
The money that
You
was
guys-
tossed last session was an emerald, maybe 30 gold, and a coin purse with about 20 gold.
Yeah.
So
So it's,
that, yeah, I'll just give.
he'll probably actually. He would have given you a bit more. I thought there was a little more in there.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't know what the
He'll-
other bag was.
Okay. Recon. Okay. He would have given you an extra. Let's see. There's going to be. I'm doing mental math. The potion was worth a lot, so that's a big thing. It'd probably give you 50 gold to split amongst yourselves in addition to the other things.
Do we give Yvonne his share, or do we just...
I mean, he left already, so he probably either already got his share and probably spent it on booze, or he didn't. So
So 50 divided by 3, 16 each?
here, I just take 10, toss it underneath. You take the rest. We said we would pay you.
I'll take my 16 and leave the rest to Erston.
I'll just push that underneath there too. I don't need money right now.
Such
So I
nice
get 22.
thieves.
Yeah.
And you're all level 2 now.
Yay.
Wait, so how much did you take, Guy, Stello?
I didn't take any.
Stello didn't take any? Erston didn't take any?
No, I would have
Erston
taken
took 26.
whatever was left over.
Oh, okay. 30, was
So if you
50
just
out
took
of...
your 16,
Oh, and,
or
no, I'm
just-
taking half. I'm taking half
Okay.
if he's not
Gave
taking
you
any.
an additional 50, and there was still the 20 in the bag. If you're
So 35 apiece to us two.
All right, I'll take that.
There.
I'll climb out looking much happier.
See, gold always makes everything better.
Right?
This will help my dad a lot. I can't thank you enough for this.
Hey, I don't need it really right now. This was something.
How many jewels were there in it?
He said it. What was it you said? And you also got jewels out of the cloak.
We got a cloak out of it?
I think
No, you got the. Remember the jewels that were sewn into the cloak? It looked like
Oh,
and seal.
I wasn't the one who discovered that.
I took those. So I put it in the bag of stuff we were gonna give to the bosses.
You can decide what to do with that.
So I think there was 2 sapphires and a diamond.
Yes, a small
That
diamond.
sounds right. Yeah.
We can just give each one.
Well, why don't
Who
you
won?
get him appraised and. We'll
Oh, and
just-
split the money?
Yeah.
Alright, we
Probably
can
not
do
a bad
that.
idea.
Alright, I'll take that then, and I pocket it.
Alright. So, should that be where we end it? Well, does it count as running over if we ran?
Not really.
If we started late?
'Cause I mean, if we're gonna do that downtime stuff, you wanted to ask.
We could do that next time.
Because this won't take long.
Yeah. No, we should probably just go ahead and do it next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
Alright.
now, I'm just gonna go in my room. I'll meet up with you all in the morning.
I mean,
I'm heading down for a drink and then getting my own room.
Alright.
Anyone who's upstairs and not in a soundproof room can hear coming down through the roof, sound of a violin being played as Evan drunkenly sits on the roof and plays his violin into the night.
oh, On the roof.
Okay, maybe I should go sleep in the soundproof room.
I don't mind. I'm gonna get myself sloshed, and then go to sleep.
I'll just stay up all night practicing with a tool of mine. That's it.
Alright. So, anything else?
If we're officially calling it just
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. So I guess that's where we'll stop. Thanks everyone who watched. Thanks for putting up with the late start, and thanks for putting up with all the interruptions. And us trying to figure out how the hell a boat works. Also, guys, we can
It works
cuss
upside down, I'm sure.
so don't talk to me about language.
Yeah, I am bad.
before we devolve further, have a good night.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Thanks, Steve, for the new credit thing. If you're showing that this time. If not, you can say it next time.